I think the Wellbutrin finally kicked in. I've been taking it for 3.5 weeks, but this past 10 days have kind of shifted something majorly, and I can't help but feel like it's doing something. It's really, really doing something. And what I mean by that is for the last 10 days, I have worked out every single day. I have done a mobility practice, and then I've either done weight training or a Pilates style movement on the days that I'm not doing weight training. And the thing that is blowing my mind about this is that I have wanted to get back into like moving my body regularly for a long, long time. Pre-pandemic, I would rock climb 6 days a week, and I would also work out in the gym. I would usually run and then also do some sort of weightlifting 3 to 5 days of the week. And I just felt really strong and really capable in my body. Post-pandemic, didn't really find my groove, and I haven't gotten back into rock climbing, which is like so hard for me because it was such a part of my lifestyle. I digress. The thing that has blown my mind is that over the last several years, I have started movement practices and then I fall off of them. And I also go into them having this expectation that I have to do it perfectly. And I put a lot of pressure on myself because I want to get back to where I was. But that pressure makes it hard to continue. And I haven't felt any pressure. It's just been this like deep yearning and desire to move my body. And that I have not felt in a long, long time. And so I've been moving my body consistently. And then I'm wondering, is moving my body consistently making me want to move my body consistently? It's kind of like the chicken before the egg. But I really think what the common denominator is that the Wellbutrin is really starting to kick in. And there's so many more things that I've noticed. So many beautiful, positive things. Like one day I missed doing this evening mobility exercise that I've been doing. You do it in the evening 4 times a week. And I missed it. Like I just wasn't thinking. I forgot because I didn't have a reminder on my phone to do it. And usually I'd be like, well, I failed, so I have to start over from day one. Like that has always been how I've been. Like if I don't do it through all the way, then I have to start from scratch again. And I just had this moment of being like, that's okay. Like I missed it. I'll just do it tonight and just shift it by a day. And it was like, phew, sounds so simple. Like, is this how people feel and move through the world every single day? Because truly can't imagine that. It is been really, really eye-opening. I just feel really invigorated. I feel inspired. I feel like so many creative juices are flowing through my brain, and I don't know how and what to do with all of them. And so I'm hoping in this next week it'll be less chaotic for Kyle and I. I'm really just gonna sit down and kind of come up with a routine for myself and a schedule. And like, I feel really excited about that. Like that feels like a big shift for me. Like in the past, I felt like if I make a schedule, if I make a routine, like I'm stifling myself, I feel trapped, and I don't feel that way. Like I feel like it will be super helpful for me to have routines and habits. And so I've been also implementing having a strong evening routine, which is something that has been very challenging for me. Like that is the time of the day where I scroll and scroll and scroll, and I'm trying to improve that. And so I'm slowly working up to a really healthy evening routine. And for me, that's looked like I love taking a shower in the evening, just like washing the day away, doing my skincare. And then I got a journal that was recommended by one of my providers. It is a pleasure journal. So every day you write 3 things that brought you pleasure. It could be the way the sun felt on your skin, something delicious that you ate, the feeling of walking in nature, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be like sexual. Sure, you can put that in there if that happens and you have that. But it's been really helpful. I sit down, I write my 3 things. So I'm recapping on the day, and I write it in bed while Willow snuggles up with me, and then I grab my book and I read, and then I end my day. And it's just been really, really good for the soul to just add slowly things into my routine that like take me away from scrolling and avoidance, and instead bring me back to myself through my movement, through connecting to like my experiences that I had throughout the day and my emotional state. And then also reading to just inspire me. I've been reading a lot of fiction and nonfiction. I've been loving listening to audiobooks lately, and specifically listening to memoirs. I just finished Love, Pamela by Pamela Anderson. And like, it's so inspiring to like hear people's experiences. But the Wellbutrin is hitting. I feel it. I feel things shifting. I feel this big change. And I also have noticed with the chaos of the world and this country that I live in the United States, it's been a really chaotic week and a half, and it's been hard. It's been scary. And I'm so grateful that the Wellbutrin, I started it at the beginning of the month because it's finally hitting as this chaos is ensuing, and I feel like so overwhelmed by it, and I feel a lot of emotions about everything. But I also feel like I can continue to move forward, and I can not be stuck. I feel like if I was in the state that I was in at the end of December, I would not be able to function. I wouldn't be making this video likely, because I was just in such a deep hole, and I think that would have further dug the hole. And now I feel like I'm like coming to the surface and seeing the light of life and how beautiful it is. And like, yes, there is so much pain, there is so much suffering, and there is so much beauty and joy if we allow ourselves to see it. And I feel like I'm able to really fully see it in a lot of ways and find it even when things are really, really scary. Not every day and not in every moment, but I'm finding it more and more. And I think that is truly a gift. It's also a reminder that like joy is a resistance, and I want to find that as much as possible. And I'm so grateful that I have this incredible tool to help me find that. And I'm glad I got rid of the shame of taking a medication and seeing that it can truly be an incredible tool. But you also have to like give it time. Like, I wanted that instant thing, and it's taken time. And I know that the things that I'm feeling are only going to improve. And I'm also now curious, like, what further improvement can I see if, one, we increase the dose of my medication, because I'm on the lowest dose possible. But also, more importantly and more interesting to me, what would happen if I just add in these supplements that my provider has recommended that can help further improve the neural pathways and the serotonin and all the things in the brain, and help with the nervous system and taking nervine herbs. I'm really excited to explore that and see how it can further improve what I'm feeling and just really carry me through in this new season of life that I really feel like I'm walking in. And there's so much uncertainty, and I have so many ideas and so many thoughts and so many emotions, and also I feel really excited to dive into them, and they don't feel debilitating. They can in moments, but I feel inspired, and I feel like I'm able to take action, where over the last 2 years I really haven't been able to take action, probably longer than that. And I feel like I'm getting my groove back. If you're wanting to explore it, I can't recommend it enough. It is worth a try because this experience has been incredible. I feel really supported. I feel really held, and I feel really like I'm finding me again. Like, this dark cloak that I was carrying around without realizing has just like fallen off. The hole in which I was hiding within, I'm crawling out of, and I really see the light. And that is priceless. And that is not something to have shame about. That something like taking a pharmaceutical gave me that. And it's a tool. It is a very powerful tool. So the Wellbutrin kicked in, and I can't wait to see what it does as I continue to take it and continue to see those positive side effects continue to unfold. As I'm only 3.5 weeks in, I know it will only get better. I love you so much. I hope you are finding joy today, And I will see you in the next one. Bye.